Alright guys, so I've been doing some RNA drafts offline, and I thought I'd do one just for a video. So we're just going to get into it here. Ooh, we have a good first pick here. It does put us into Simic pretty quickly, but we can always splash it in like a Gruul deck or a Azorius deck. I've been mostly doing deck techs and stuff, and a few streams, but I'm hoping to do some more draft videos and such. This should be really strong in our deck though. As far as playables here, Senate Griffin's fine, it's not huge. Growth Spiral is okay, but again, not a great card. I think we just want to take this. It's a decent flyer that's playable in either Azorius or Simic. Summary Judgment's pretty good. We like a Simic Guildgate. Gift of Strength is okay, but not the best. And Wayfinder is fine. I kind of like Wayfinder here. Here we have Wrecking Beast, which is slower, but it's an okay card. Chillbringer is really strong. Galloping Lizrog is strong as well. Well, I accidentally clicked Gruul Guildgate, so I guess we're picking that up. That's okay. Here we'll just pick up a Fairy Duelist. It looks like we are on a Simic deck right now, but we could be playing Azorius, or we could be on a Temur deck. Slimebind is fine, removal. Oh my god, that misclick though. Here we'll take Titanic Brawl. Seroform is a good card here. Good early creature with a bigger effect. Thought Collapse is pretty good in this pack. It fits at our curve pretty well. Wall of Thought's okay, but I think I'm going to take Thought. And then this pack, nothing too interesting. We'll just take the uncommon. And sure, uncommon. I'm still so upset about taking this Gruul Guildgate, but at least we get it at Arresters here. Wall of Thoughts is fine. I don't know if we'll play it. Persistent. Don't need that. Here we have a Priest, which doesn't really do anything for us. Sharktail Crab's a really great card, though. Frenzied is also good as a splash, and Guild Mage is good. I like the Sharktail Crab, though. Quench is fine as well, but I think the Sharktail Crab fits in our curve really well. We have a Sneak here, which is fine. We have a Guildgate, which is good for a splash. Titanic Brawl is also a good card, but we also have one of those already. Oh, I didn't see this Tide Taker here. It's not too bad. I think we just want to take the Gateway Sneak here. In this pack, we have some good Azorius cards. We have Law Mage Binding, Azorius Night Arbiter, which is really good. We would love an Azorius Guildgate, as that allows us to splash a little bit easier. I think we're going to take the Law Mage Binding, though, just for the removal. I find Simic does struggle with the removal. And we did get the Azorius Guildgate here, so I'll just take that for the fixing. I think we're going to be in Bant, but we'll have to see. In this pack here, we have Applied Biomancy, which is a great card. Simic Guildgate, which is good as well, but I think we'll just take the Biomancy. This deck is shaping up pretty well. Senate Courier's okay, but only when you have High Alert, I find. Shimmer's a pretty good draw card, which we're kind of lacking. I don't mind taking that just for a little bit of filtering. Steeple Creeper fits in our curve pretty well. I'd like the Azorius Guildgate or the Slimebind as well, but ooh, this is a great common. Our deck's shaping up pretty well. I don't mind taking a Wrecking Beast just as something larger on the curve. Maybe it was a Quench there, but let's take a Titanic Brawl here. Fairy Duelist is good. We have two of those now. We're more Simic than Azorius, so I don't really think we want the Locket, but Prying Eyes is okay. I'd probably won't play it, but the rest of these picks just probably don't matter. There's a Bedeck and Bedazzle. Just gotta clean up our deck here a little bit. Get rid of some of these cards we don't really need. So Gyre Engineer's okay. We have another Law Mages, which is pretty good. Especially if we can get another Azorius Guildgate, I'd really like that. I don't mind taking the Law Mage Binding here, as well as rampaging a Steeple Creeper. I think we just want the Chillbringer because it fits in our curve a little bit better, and then we can hopefully, if we use Prime Speaker, we can sacrifice some 4-drops to get a 5. So we have another Lizrog here, which is another 5-drop, which fits our curve great. We already have 2 Fairy Duelists and we have 2 Arresters. Brush Strider's not great. You might just take... I might just take another Arresters here. We might play it, we might not. Probably not, though. I would love another Guildgate, but I don't think we're going to be that lucky, unfortunately. Senate Griffin isn't bad here. Ooh, this is a great card. Incubation and Incarnuity. It's removal as well as draw. This is a tough pick here. I really want the Quench, but I also want the Fixing. I think in the 3-color deck, though, I probably just would appreciate the Fixing a little bit more. I'm glad this card wheeled here. Volley might not be bad for a sideboard card. If we play against some Orzhov, I kind of like that. And then these picks don't really matter. We don't really want the Azorius there. Yeah, we'll just pick out the rest of our cards here. Get some gems. Alright, I gotta quickly get rid of all the cards we probably don't want to be playing in here, because I'm sure there's quite a few of them, and then I'll cut back once I'm all done that. I'm pretty happy with this deck here. I think we have a lot of removal and some decent creatures. As far as cutting things... our curve looks pretty good. We can probably cut out one of these. We still have to cut 4. I don't know if I want the Thought Collapse in the Wall of Thoughts. I don't think we're that kind of deck. I think we're more of a tempo kind of deck. And Senate Griffin isn't the strongest card, although it does fit in our curve quite well. I think I'll cut one of those, and then maybe we'll just cut a Fight. The Fight is good, but we do have 2 Law Mage Bindings, so... The Fight is good, but we do have 2 Law Mage as removal, and we have the Inaugurity, so we should be fine. I feel pretty confident about our deck. We have a good curve, and we have some bomb rares, and we should be able to do decently well. I believe in us. I am just going to take out 1 Plains in favor of a... in favor of an island, I believe. I think that'll just give us a little bit of a better mana situation here. We do have 3 white sources as well for our Law Mage and our Senate Griffin, although Senate Griffin can be cast with blue, so I'm not too worried about that. We're kind of just splashing on these 2 Law Mage Bindings. Alright, let's get into our second round here. Hopefully it goes a little bit better than the first, and we are on the play. This is pretty decent, assuming we can draw a creature that draws us a land, or an extra land. We do have this to keep them off some creatures, and we have this to draw. I would love like a Silhana, and also like a 3rd land. Let's see if we can get something here. Sneak is good, but we need those lands. Hmm. Hopefully I don't get screwed. Maybe keeping the 2-lander was a bad idea. That's fine. I wish we had some of those cards in our deck. If we don't draw land, the Fairy Duelist would be a nice draw. Nice. We got lucky. And sometimes you do. We'll play this because he blocks quite well. If we draw a Guildgate, we can hopefully play it and attack in. If he plays a bigger creature, we can hopefully play this as well to draw a card in our main phase. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe he'll attack? Just kidding. We did draw the Duelist. We could try popping back to his hand. I like that, because then we could look for another land, and if he blocks, it's not a very good block for him, and we did draw the land there. Yep, he has to make the bad block. And then we do have, we have Duelist, we have Slimebind, we have Biomancy we can play. We have some good cards. I wish we had a 5th land here, but unfortunately we do not. I think I'm just gonna pop that guy back to his hand so we can draw. +1/+1, pop to hand. Get in there for 2 real quick. That lets us hold up these 2 as well, and we draw. Not a land, unfortunately, but maybe next turn. Gateway Sneak is a great card. You have to make sure he gets in, of course, but if he can't get in, he can draw you lots of cards. And I mean, being a 1/3 is pretty good. He plays Messenger again, that's fine. Hopefully we can draw land and tap down with Chillbringer rather, but we did not. Here we can just play Sharkdo Crab. He only has 1 mana up, so he probably isn't going to do anything. Can't attack him with this because it'll just get blocked. But possibly we can tap his guys down. Get in next turn with our Sharkdo Crab at least. And then we will be able to take off counters from our Sharkdo Crab with our Galloping Lizrog, which is kind of good. I mean, we have plenty of good draws. More lands are good. Removal is good. Pretty much anything. Reading Sharkdo Crab. Sharkdo Crab is a hilarious card. I mean, whoever thought of Fish, Octopus, Crab was a good idea, good on you. Alright, opponent, you're running out of time here. Played his Senate Courier, sure. Alright, back to our turn. He might have some tricks here. I don't hate just playing Chillbringer and then tapping down his Messenger. It probably won't resolve. I think he has a Thought Capture, whatever it's called. Essence Capture. I was thinking of the one that mills, but that's fine. We don't really have any good attacks, unfortunately, but we can Slime Bind this guy. Or just tap him down with Sharkdo Crab next turn. Block it is annoying, but he can't crack it this turn unless he has another land. Hopefully not. Alright, let's see if he makes any attacks here. I don't think so, though. Just passes back to us. We did draw another land, so we're getting closer to our Wrecking Beast. I don't hate just adapting this. Then we could tap down the Messenger. And he does become a 5/5. Yeah, we have pretty good tempo in this deck. Let's attack with both. I'm sure he blocks the Gateway Sneak here. Yep, he just blocks a Sneak. He'll take 5, which is good, and then we can flash in Duelist next turn or Slimebind. He just played a land. He probably wants to crack this fairly soon, because he doesn't have too many cards. Yeah, that's fine. All your creatures already have flying anyway. Does he make any attacks here? That's interesting. Okay, sure. I'll take 1 damage. I don't think we want to do anything end of turn here. That's an okay draw. We'll attack. Again, he probably blocks the Sneak. Might have tricks here. Rally is interesting. We do have Slimebind and Duelist though. We'll just Slimebind this guy. And then Duelist the other. We're not gonna kill any of them unfortunately, but luckily we don't lose any of our guys, and then we can just play Sorrow Farm here. That could have been a really big blowout, but luckily we had tricks of our own. That's fine. Again, he probably wants to crack this, but apparently he's going to adapt his guy. Alright, so we drew enough lands that we can play our Wrecking Beast. What I'd like to do, though, is play the Lizrog and take a counter off of this. We also could just swing in with that, but I don't know if that's that strong. And I kind of want to get the Lizrog on board. That being said, though, if we swing this, he's a 6/6. He blocks. No, I don't think that's very good. Let's just play the Lizrog, and then next turn we can adapt this again. Move any number of +1/+1 counters, yep. Oh, I guess the default is 0? Okay. Well, that's good. That's good to know. Oh, MTGA. Only when I'm recording a video, right? I swear I'm not bad, guys, I swear. Luckily, this is just game 1. I think we still have it, but that's really puts a damper on our plans. Zeal is fine. He's gonna get in for some damage, but yeah, we'll take 8. We can crack him back pretty well. Oh yeah, that's pretty good though. He can untap. We'll just block like that. And he does have the draw off the Locket. More lands, unfortunately. I think we just want to crash all. He does have some good blocks on like gateway sneak and stuff, but then he's taking a lot of damage. And I mean, on any of these creatures, he doesn't have great blocks. He can double block, but again, the damage is quite relevant. If he just blocks like that, the guy's just gonna die. And he'll get a spirit, but we don't really care. And I mean, making an attack, and I mean, making an attack like this, you can make pretty confident attacks, and your opponent gets scared of you having tricks. Even though we don't have anything, just the possibility that we might have tricks is always relevant. Sure. Those are decent blocks for him. We can make him take 6 here, or we could play this guy. I think I like just making him take the damage, and then we can play Wrecking Beast next turn. Unfortunately, we lose our sneak, but that's okay. We do have a 6/6 and a 5/5. This guy has trample, which is kind of relevant. He's only a 3/3, but this guy also has trample, so he does gain 2 and draw 2. Did he not crack that? Huh. He had the mana to do so. Interesting. Well, I guess everybody misplays sometimes. Yeah, that's vigilance, so guess that makes sense. He is gonna have to make some blocks next turn, though. Does he have lethal? Ooh, that's a good draw. That would cost 10 mana, though, and we definitely don't have 10. We have 8. But I actually don't hate just Law Mage on this and swinging in. His blocks aren't that great. Law Mage coming in clutch for us as always. We're just going to swing in here. And then we can play our Senate Griffin. It'll just give us another attacker next. Alright, so he goes to 4. We'll play Senate Griffin here. Hopefully we can scry something relevant on top. Luckily we didn't lose anyone here. He finally cracked that, which he should have done a little bit earlier. We don't want that. He did kill the Law Mage Binding, which is annoying. I don't know if this card's main deckable, but he did it anyway. I think we should have it here. We'll see, though. Another land is not a good draw for us, but let's play this hasty 6/6. Hopefully he doesn't have a counterspell. Give the boy haste, and then we'll crash and smash as one does. I don't play Simic too often. I don't think it's like the most strong guild, but sometimes you can get a good deck. He's slowly realizing some of our guys have trample, I'm sure. Yep, he just concedes. Nice. We end up getting game 1 there. I don't think we want to board it in anything here. Alright, let's get into the second game. We'll be on the draw, I'm sure. This is an excellent hand. We have the Silhana early, and then we have some early removal, and we have Gateway Sneak. We still haven't seen the Prime Speaker anywhere. I don't even think we draw on her. Maybe one of these days. It's a good gate. Maybe I should have held it to get our Gateway Sneak in there, but I like playing our tap land as early as we can. We didn't end up drawing a lot of untapped lands, but hopefully we can get a relevant creature on top. Oh, a Quench maybe? Yep, Quench. That's fine. I don't mind that. I mean, he's not quenching our Gateway Sneak or anything then, so. Sure, that's fine. I don't think the Pegasus is a very good card. He's just kind of a flyer that doesn't do anything. Like, yeah, he can get in there for one, but I don't know, it's not relevant. We are drawing quite a few lands, but at least we do have the Silhana to hopefully get something on top. Hopefully a Prime Speaker? Well, I'll take a Sharkdo Crab. That's fine. We can just pass it back to him. The eel is fine. We have a slime bind for that. Yeah, we'll just play that this turn. If he adapts it, it becomes a 1/5, which is whatever. Consider yourself removed, eel. Sharkdo Crab. We'll be able to adapt that. Hopefully we can draw something good. We'd love like a Titanic Brawl, Incubation, Chillbinder. There's lots of good cards. Prime Speaker, come on. There's a Messenger, which is also fine. We'll probably just tap that down with the crab. A land is not what we want. Ooh, but it is a gate. Forgetting about Gateway Sneak's second ability there. We don't want to get attacked with that guy, but we should be able to get in for at least one, and then possibly more. He does just take the damage, though. That's a good draw. Unfortunately, we only have the 2 gates in our deck. We'll see what our opponent does here, though. No attacks from him, makes sense. Another Law Mages. I kind of want to Law Mage both of them just to get in with Gateway Sneak, but I don't think that's our best play here. I don't mind just Law Maging that, and then maybe we do just want to... Nah, we'll just attack in with Sneak and Sharkdo Crab here. Unless he adapts here. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. If he didn't adapt, I wouldn't have done it, but him adapting makes me want to. We do get to draw an extra card here, and then he just has the Messenger now. And then relevantly, he is at 6. Hopefully we can draw another bounce spell, but we're drawing more lands. We are game up here, so doesn't matter too much. We'd also like a Hasty Boy. Duelist is a good draw here. We can just attack all and then duelist this guy. He might have something himself here, though. Zeal is fine. That doesn't exactly block Sharkdo Crab. Sure. Then we can just duelist him. Cool, cool. I mean, he does still get to block him, but we get in with Gateway Sneak. He goes to 3. Ooh, that is a good draw. Something a little tricky here is you could even like pop this back to your hand and adapt it again. We're probably just going to end up unsummoning one of his creatures and then pumping up one of our guys and getting in. Let's see if we can draw something though. I'm sure we have the win, but I'd just like to assure it in case he has something else. There's the Prime Speaker after we already probably have the win, but we have to do this first. We want to go like pump this and then bounce that. Essence Capture is not going to counter that. Quench we will just pay for, and he concedes. Nice. So we were able to get 1 win there, which is pretty exciting. We got in 2. Alright guys, so that was just a fun little draft video and some gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did enjoy it, feel free to give me a like, as that does really help me out. And if you want to see more content from me as I release it, hit that sub button. Hopefully in the next few days I'll be releasing a Emergency Powers combo video. That's just going to be more of a fun deck, but it's a really fun brew I've been working on for the past few days, and I'm pretty excited to release that video. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!